If you'd like to hear all the sewing I've been up to this week and what I plan and hope to sew up next week, please stay tuned. Hi lovely people, welcome to This Josie here, and I'm glad to have you back again. For my old subscribers and for my new subscribers, you're more than welcome. Thank you for joining the family. And if you're new here and you don't know what I talk about, I share sewing related content and a few DIYs and crafts here and there. And if that's something you're interested in and you wouldn't want to miss out whenever I upload videos onto my channel, you could go ahead and subscribe and also press the bell icon so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload a new video. Last week I uploaded my first video of Friday sews, which is a chatty video where people talk about what they've made that week and what they're up to, and a friendly chat really. And I thought I would join in because before that I was uploading videos on a weekly basis updating you on what I've been able to sew up, what I plan to sew up next week. So if you're interested, I'll go ahead and show you. Yeah, if you're in the UK, you're probably, and you have kids who are school going, you're probably excited that school's open next Monday. So I'm more than excited because I'm glad that I've actually been able to sew even the few things I've managed to sew up these last 2 months, because it's been full on with homeschool. And this week is not any different. I've sewed up 2 items which I'm happy to show you. And also I bought a few fabrics which I also want to show you and share with you my plans for those fabrics. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and I show you what I've made up this week. And you'll be interested to know that the only 2 fabric makes I've made them out of the same fabric. Let me show you. And this is a cotton jersey fabric. I could say it's peach color. And I had 2 meters and I managed to squeeze out 2 items out of it. I know it might not work for everyone. I'm quite a small woman. And also the second item is for my daughter, so also kids don't take up a lot. But I thought I'd show you this first dress I made for my daughter. I'm going to attach videos and clips where possible. And this is the Love Notions Everyday Play Dress. It's a little girl's pattern. And maybe before I tell you about this dress, this particular one is the Feature Friday pattern for today. That's Love Notions holds a Feature Friday pattern whereby that pattern goes for is on sale for $5 for just that one day, one Friday. So you could join actually their newsletters if you're interested. With that, you're updated on which pattern is being featured that Friday, and you can get it at a discount of just £5. So this is the pattern which is on sale today, and this is the Everyday Play Dress by Love Notions, and it's drafted for sizes 12 months to 16 years. And actually it gives you options. I'll try to attach a lines drawing here. It has a rounded neck one and then the crossover one. Last year I made the crew neck version, and with that one I used actually a woven skirt which worked out perfectly well. This time around I had this spare fabric, not spare but it's fabric I bought with not much intention, and decided to use it for this. And it's a dress for my daughter. She'll be 7 in April, but she's growing tall so fast, so I went for size 7, which will give me much room for growth. I'll show you what it looks like. And if you're interested in sewing up something for the little girls in your life, this is one to pick up because it runs up to 16 years, so they will have much wear, you'll have much use of the pattern, and it's on sale for just $5 just today. And I'll attach my affiliate link in the description box below if you're interested in picking it up. And also on top of this, actually the ladies featured pattern for today is the willow wrap dress. Unfortunately I've not gotten around to sew that one yet, although I bought fabric purposely for that. But sometimes we always have so many plans and we never get to sew up the many things we want to sew up. And they are both on sale for just $5 today, so if you can get your hands on it, perfect. I'll attach a picture of mine missing this. And then my next make is this dress. It's a slip dress and nightie. I'll try to attach proper pictures or a clip of me in this. And like I said, I used 2 meters of fabric to sew up these 2 items. And for this particular one, it's your basic cami slip dress, and more or less it's a nightie. And this is the Lunar Loungewear set. It comes in the ladies version, which comes from size XS to size 5XL. And also they also have the same pattern for girls, and this pattern comes with shorts versions for your PJs. Ideally it's a loungewear set. It comes with shorts versions for your PJs and also capri length, and it also features a cami top, so you can play around with it, and I think it's the best way to match up. I was on the fence on whether to sew up a similar slip dress for my daughter, but I know it's still cold in the UK. It wouldn't make sense. As opposed to myself, I never wear actually wintry nighties in the night to bed. I always go for the sleeveless. However, in the past I've struggled with ready to wear ones. I've always bought the nylon satin ones, and I find that they're not breathable, and I don't like the feel to the body when I just feel like they cause me to sweat. As opposed to natural fibers like cottons, they absorb that moisture, given it stays in the fabric, but it takes it off my body. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm inclined to prefer natural fibers, either bed sheets or nighties that I wear. And I was happy actually to sew up this. I've had the pattern for a while. I've been planning to make it, but I didn't realize how fast it is. Actually, I whipped up these in one evening and sewed them up. I know, given I finished quite late in the night, but I was happy to sew up both items actually within a short time. And this particular one is drafted to come to your knee. It's supposed to be a knee length slip dress, but I decided to cut off 3 inches to mine. Let me take it off and I'll show you another added feature of this pattern. And another thing I love about this pattern, it also comes with an optional shelf bra. And this if you're wondering what a shelf bra is, I know you might have come across something similar in ready to wear, and it would be your ideal nightie or sleep dress for a nursing mom, because with this shelf bra, it's like a bralette of some kind which helps contain the girls. I think I like that feeling, more so when you're out of bed and you just want to feel in control of your body, if you know what I mean, without going into much detail. But I like that it has a shelf bra. You have the option of just sewing that up as just a bralette to wear. I decided to just sew it and put it underneath the slip. I just feel like it gives an overall good fit. And I decided to use fold over elastic. I happen to have had this plush fold over elastic. It's quite wide, but it matched perfectly well with the pattern. Yeah, the camera is now focusing. Matched perfectly well with the fabric. And this particular one is sold as cloth diaper making elastics. Yeah, if you're wondering, I've had it with me for a number of years. I've both diapered both my kids. This is leftover from cloth diapers that I made many years ago when my kids were a bit younger. Actually, sewing cloth diapers is what got me into using sewing patterns. They're the first sewing PDF patterns I ever came across, and I thought that was the only thing that I needed to sew up with a PDF pattern. Until then, dressmaking came my way. I love how this has turned out, and I know it's not the last one, and I hope to sew up probably the cami tops to wear around the house, as long as I attach the shelf bra. It gives you enough control that you don't have to wear a bra, and I thought I'll share that with you. And these are the 2 items I've made this week, and am I excited about them? Oh yes, I am. And I'm glad that I was able to squeeze out 2 items out of 2 meters of fabric. And yeah, I'm excited about this. And I thought I would also show you the fabric I picked up recently, and I've got 3 fabric pieces to show you. All these 3 fabrics are planned for, and I know what I'm going to use them for. And the first one is this. This has been gifted to me by Minerva as an ambassador, a brand ambassador of Minerva. I was gifted this fabric, and look at it. It's a gorgeous fabric. This is a viscose challis, what you would call viscose challis, but I think it might have been a French derived one, so I'll call it viscose challis. And it's a Lady Macaroy viscose challis. It's a gorgeous fabric. It's quite lightweight and a bit of see-through, which is expected of viscose, but there is always a way around it. I rarely line my clothes, but I always wear a half sleeve if something is this transparent. And I've got a good plan for this fabric, and I got this purposely for this particular pattern, which I saw in the Border Style magazine. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I'm an avid collector of Border Style magazines. I don't sew a lot from them, but I've been pushing myself lately to sew a lot more from them. And actually I'm looking at making this dress, which is the cover image. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the lines drawing because I understand Bado doesn't want us to show their pattern. But if you can tell, if my camera can focus, this is the same dress. I realize with the floral version you can't see exactly the actual style, but this is the dress, and that's the lines drawing. If you can, yes, the camera is focusing. That's the lines drawing. It's a 4-wrap dress, gathered waistline, and for this version is a midi. If you can tell, it's not a knee length one, it's a midi dress, but it has bishop sleeves. I could say the sleeves are elasticated. However, I don't want that length. I'm going for the knee length one, which I've shown you on the cover. The lady wore this particular dress with a belt. If you can tell, they're the same exact dresses. The only difference is that this has straight sleeves, relaxed sleeves. They're not gathered with an elastic. And this is a knee length dress, so it's what I'm going for, and I'm hoping to sew up out of this fabric because this pattern caught my eye and I was looking for the best perfect fabric for it, and I think I've gotten it, and I'm going to sew it up pretty soon, probably this week or next week. I'll let you know how I get along with it, but this is the plan. That's the pattern that's going to be paired up with this gorgeous fabric, and I'll be able to show you what I'll be sewing out of it and how I get along with this. I also picked up these 2 fabrics from TFG Fabrics, and it's a company that has been new to me. I've only purchased from them once, and I'm excited to go back to them. They sell gorgeous, good quality fabrics. And I picked up this lightweight sweater knit fabric. It's gorgeous. It's in, I think, maroon of some sort. It's lightweight, not your thick sweater knit, and actually I could call it, I think they call it fine knit sweater fabric. And the back has that touch. I don't know if the camera can focus, but this is what it looks like, and this is the front. It's quite smooth at the front. On the front is fine knit, if you can tell. It's like that fine sweater fabric, and I have a pattern planned out for this. And this is in the most recent Bada Style magazine. Bada Style magazine, that's the March 2021. If you would like to hear about it, I've recorded a browse through. That was my recent video. I'll attach it in the cards above here. And I'm hoping to sew up when I did a browse through, there were just 2 patterns that were contenders. And this was one of them. It's a wrap top made out of fine knit fabric. Hope the camera focuses, yes. And this is what I'm planning to take, and these are the lines drawing. If you can tell, it just has ties on the sides, and it's just, I think it's just comes below the hips, and it's a wrap knit top. I guess it would pair up with a number of things in the wardrobe. It's just a beautiful, nice wrap top, and I'm hoping to sew up this out of, pair it up with this fabric. And I'm actually excited because when I saw it in my mind, I was wondering where I would get nice sweater knit fabric I'm interested in, and I was excited to get my hands onto this. And this just actually arrived today, and I was happy to show it to you, so I'm excited. It's quite lightweight, not your warm one. It's a good one to layer over blouses or dresses, and I think it will make a neat little wrapped sweater of some sort. And then I've got this fabric. If you've been on my channel for a while, you might have noticed I had it in burnt orange in a recent video, I think last week, a video I recorded last week. And this is in red. It's like a sweater knit. It's also from TFG Fabrics. It's like a sweater knit, but the inside is more fleecy. This is the inside. The inside feels like fleece, if you can tell the difference between the outside and the inside. And this particular one, I got 2.5 meters, and it's for pattern testing I'm doing right now, and probably if all goes well, I might make a matching piece for my daughter, because I bought 2.5. It should be, I would be able to squeeze it out. I'll let you know of it Unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I'll be happy to show it to you as soon as I'm done. And I'm excited because I've used this fabric before and I actually like it because it's quite warm. It's quite a thick fabric. I could call it a fleece, but then it has a bit of a sweater knit on the outside, so I don't know what I would call it, but yeah, something like that. But the item I made a cardi with the first one, and I actually like how it feels on my body. And I wanted to go for a different color, which actually looks gorgeous. I can't wait to sew it up, and I'll show you what it will be. That's it with today's video. That's what I've been able to sew up. Not much, but probably I'll have a bit more to show you next week. I don't want to be overly ambitious and promise a lot, because I think it will be that freedom that you want to do all the things you've not been able to do and actually end up not sewing at all. But hopefully all goes well. I'm in the middle of another pattern test, so I know that's something going to keep me busy. But other than that, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. What would you sew up differently? Is there a pattern that you would think would pair up probably with the viscose challis I've showed you up, or the fine knit sweater fabric? Let me know what you think. What would you do differently? Or would you try the lunar nightwear pattern? Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. And if you watched through this video and you're not subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, please like, comment and subscribe. Bye.